All right. So I'm gonna have a more sultry voice for this mindful nerd moment because I've got some sort of cold or something. So you're welcome. Uh so I was trying to think what to do for the mindful nerd moment, and what I thought might be fun and a little silly is how we do deep breathing and like we focus on the breath and stuff. Well, Bane's got his like mask and he's all like he's almost got like a Darth Vader-y thing to him.
This gives you power over me? Like, what you say?
You're so good at that.
So good.
I thought we could do breathing as Bane. So mindfully breathing, through our mask. Like so that's my plan for today. And I thought so here's the thing for Keaton, but also anyone listening with any of these things, keep in mind yourself. If you ever end up lightheaded or it feels uncomfortable in a way that it doesn't seem like something's right, stop. You know? So if you're up for it, it could be fun to even kind of cover your mouth up loosely, don't suffocate yourself, but like kind of, like this, or kind of covering your hands over your mouth just to give you a little bit of that feel of the mask. But once again, don't do that if you think it's going to be too hard to breathe. You can use your imagination. But yeah, just kind of having that experience of breathing is pain. Okay, so sitting comfortably in your chair, sitting straight, but also making sure you're nice and loose. First, you know, I want you to focus on your breath as you. If you're comfortable with it, it can help to close your eyes so you can focus. But either way, just making sure you're not looking at anything in particular. And first, just noticing what it's like to breathe as you. And when you're ready, I want you to start imagining yourself as Bane. So you feel your muscles inflating. You feel just bigger. You've just got this huge physique. And you have your mask, your Bane mask on. I want you to first pay attention to the sound it makes as you breathe in and out. Then I want you to pay attention to the smells that you might notice in the mask. They might be interesting. They might be, you might notice some feelings of being off put by some of those smells. If you do, just try as best you can not to judge what you notice about those smells, but just experiencing it. I'm noticing a smell of metal, or noticing some bad breath. I don't really know how I brush my teeth as Bane. And instead of focusing on good or bad, just, I'm smelling my breath. And then I want you to notice the feeling of breathing in and out and how it's different as Bane, breathing through that mask. And as best you can, taking in a deep breath, holding it for a moment, and then exhaling, letting it out. And just noticing once again, what is that like for you through the mask? Breathing in, holding it, and breathing out. You may notice that breathing in and out might take a little bit more effort. It might feel just that you have to put a little bit more effort in to really fill up your lungs through the mask and then to make sure all of the air gets out again. And just take a moment to really notice all of these different pieces, the sounds of breathing in and out, the smells of the mask, and just the experience and the feelings of breathing in and out through the mask. As you breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. And then one more time, breathing in, holding it, and breathing out. And now that you've really taken in breathing as Bane, we're going to shift back to being ourselves, where a little or maybe a lot weaker, but hopefully it's maybe also easier to breathe now. Now that you're demasking, you're taking off the Bane mask, you're setting it aside, and you're returning to being you in your room, wrapping up the podcast. So, how was breathing as Bane?
Um, I shifted to Darth Vader a couple times.
That works too. That works too.
Well, the thing is because like I Dark Knight Rises Bane, like um he has a lot, like his breathing style, like it reminds me a lot
Yeah.
of Darth Vader. And I think Nolan actually said he did it on purpose because he wanted Bane to be like
Yeah. Yeah.
intimidating like
Yeah.
that. Because like and so yeah, it was good. Uh, any of the mindfulness exercises that involve just like controlled breathing, I really like those because I'm one of those people like I can get frantic.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
can get I can get really frantic and breathe heavy, and I know I need to calm down. And mindfulness exercises like that works. Sometimes I even when I like exercise afterwards when I'm trying to like catch my breath, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
controlled
Yep.
controlled breathing. And it actually fits in um with Bane too, because
Yep.
in some of the storylines, sometimes the venom is a liquid, and then sometimes it
Mhm.
is a gas, and he has to control his
Yep.
breathing and how much of it he's inhaling. And so
Mhm.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I really like the breathing exercises.
Awesome. Yeah, breathing exercises are some of my favorites because just like you're saying, when we go through life, when we react to things, a lot of times our breathing changes.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's helpful to pay attention to. I mean, even if you're just concentrating on doing something, you may hold your breath or breathe in a more shallow way or something. But if you are aware of your breath, you can actually use it to just kind of shift how you are experiencing that moment, whether it's exercising, whether you're stressed, whether you're excited, a whole host of different situations where, yeah, just being able to make those small adjustments with the breath can go a long way. So, yeah, it's one of my favorites too.